Yo, it's your boy Karceno. I know y'all been waiting on me to do a review on the Tim Bradley fight, my whole breakdown. But instead of repeating myself over and over again, I was on the Ropedo radio show and basically informed everybody on what to expect from the fight. So if you want to hear it, this is what I think.
Right about now, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Karceno from BoxingSocialist.com. Make sure you check out BoxingSocialist.com. It's the Facebook of boxing. You can blog. You can put videos on there. All sorts of stuff. Very interactive. Like I said, it's the Facebook of boxing. Sean and Karceno do a great job over there. Also, if you're into it, MMASocialist.com. And I think everybody's into movies. Make sure you check out MovieSocialist.com. What's going on, Karceno, man? How you feeling? It's fight week. Big fight ahead of us. Some people are starting to call for the upset. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, it's been a busy day, but I'm pumped for this. I'm ready.
I'm kind of pumped for it. I hear a lot of mainstream stuff. Not too pumped about this. That all they want to do is see, the fight that everybody wants to see out in the mainstream, and of course hardcore boxing fans want to see it as well. But we've just kind of gotten over it right now, and I just feel like I still feel like it's going to do very good numbers, and I just feel like it's going to be an explosive fight. I mean, leading into this, how do you think these styles match up, man?
Well, the styles it could be a sloppy fight because both guys fight off balance a little bit, but Tim Bradley seems to adjust differently for like every opponent he fights. I think he's going to approach this a little bit like he approached the Devin Alexander fight, but he's going to bring something that Pacquiao's not used to. Pacquiao is not used to a guy jumping on him first before he's ready to punch, and then once Manny gets started, tie Manny Pacquiao up. That's what Tim Bradley can do effectively. He can stop Pacquiao's momentum by tying him up, and he's going to use that. He's going to tie him up. He's going to rough him up. And what I mean by rough him up, it's not going to be the kind of aggression Cotto used, just coming forth. He's going to get really physical with it. Like, you're going to see grappling, you might see some headbutts, some pushing in the chest. They want to really get Pacquiao into a fight, a physical fight. He hasn't really been in one of those. Margarito kind of slightly gave him a physical fight, but he was just so slow that Pacquiao was able to just use the ring whenever he felt it was getting too hot. And then he would get out of there. But I think that strategy, Marcus is waiting for Pacquiao to make mistakes and then capitalize on it. I think Bradley's going to force the issue and not give Pacquiao a time to think, not give him a chance to set. He's going to tie him up before he'll try to keep Pacquiao from getting a rhythm in this fight. Now, can Pacquiao make an adjustment on the inside when Bradley comes in? Here they're going to try to, instead of having Pacquiao counter on the inside, they're going to have him looking out for Bradley's head, which I think is a big mistake. Trying to tell a guy who's not used to avoiding like headbutt, you can tell him to be aware of it, but to make a strategy to try to guide Bradley's head away from you and you slip out, that can just, instead of trying to counterpunch while he's coming in and back out of it, I just didn't understand that strategy point at all. I hope he doesn't fall into that, because the best shot to hit Tim Bradley is a counterpunch. A punch he's not going to see. That's how Kendall Holt, he's sneaky, but that's how he gets his shots off. He throws a sneaky counterpunch while you're coming in or while you're exchanging. And Bradley's very wide open because his right hand is, for some reason, it's just never really developed. His left hook is more stronger than his right hand. Even though he's right-handed, it doesn't come out, when he punches, it doesn't come out like a natural straight punch. Maybe I'm spoiled from watching Floyd, but it just doesn't look like it's naturally thrown. It just looks weird when he throws his right hand.
I know what you're saying. I definitely know what you're saying when you say that. I do know what you're saying. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think, ask Lamont Peterson, I guess, right, if the right hand is effective. Because early on that fight, he tried to come on in, and, he wasn't having it. That's for sure. But, yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying about that right hand. And obviously, in a fight like this, that's going to need to be effective.
Yeah, he's definitely going to need to. I'm more interested to see how Manny's going to respond, because in this fight, he's going to have to make an adjustment, because if he can't just allow himself to get tied up. Randy Bird is the referee, which I'm totally not for this fight. Bird is a very, very cautious referee. He jumps the gun a little bit on warning. He's 1 warning, 2 warning, 3 warning. Point. You'll see that happen within 3 rounds with his Bird. That's why I'm like, oh, why would they have a nervous, jumpy referee? I'm like, this fits Pacquiao right away.
Yeah, that's exactly it right there, isn't it? It's definitely what helps.
Yeah, he's definitely the referee they want for this type of fight. But I still don't think it stops what Bradley's going to do. He's going to get in there and rough Pacquiao up. And I want to see how Manny adjusts to it, because he cannot allow what happened with Shane Mosley and just let Shane Mosley just run around the ring for 12 rounds, and you got to make an adjustment to cutting off the ring. And he blamed the leg cramps for that, and then the Marquez fight, he didn't move. And I'm anxious to see. He's going to have to use his counterpunching, and he's going to have to be smart in this fight. But this is what boxing needs. People think they need the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. We need that fight. As long as those two are still fighting and they're giving younger fighters a chance and a shot, that is what boxing needs. Pacquiao needed to fight Tim Bradley. That needed to happen. Victor Ortiz, the young fighter getting a shot. That's what these fighters need to get these shots and these opportunities. It just kills me when people say, well, they don't deserve it. It's like, I was like, which one is it? Is it saying, okay, they haven't fought anybody, but when they try to fight somebody, you say they don't deserve it? It just doesn't make any sense. These guys earned it. They fought. Tim Bradley's definitely earned it. He fought 2 undefeated champions. He fought Lamont Peterson, Devin Alexander, Kendall Holt, Junior Witter. I'm like, he earned his shot to be here. He deserves a shot just like anybody else. And I think he's got the hungriness. He's young. He's definitely in shape. And I don't think he's coming to lay down. He's the more live dog 4-1 I've ever seen. Well, when he get his hand raised, now that remains to be seen.
And there you go, people. That's my take on the fight. I got the fight ending. And under 6 rounds, headbutt stoppage, and they go to the cards. Your boy Karceno, I'm out. Oh yeah, and Pacquiao winning off that.